Hi, Dr. Disha here again. I'm a gynecologist, obstetrician, and creator of TrueHealing.com, but most importantly, a former sufferer of PCOS, autoimmune thyroid, and premature menopause. And I'm happy to report that I could reverse all these problems to experience a healthy pregnancy in my 40s. So, if you're here today, I already presume that you know something about PCOS, and I will focus only on the root cause to keep it short. So let us discuss the root cause of the symptoms we experience with PCOS. So the first symptom I want to talk about with PCOS is weight issues. So why is it so damn hard to lose weight with PCOS? And the answer is there are multiple hormone imbalances going on in the body. There is maybe high testosterone, there is high insulin, which leads to elevated blood sugars. And all these things combined together reduce the metabolic rate. So that means those of us with PCOS, we burn calories slower than other people. So the answer is not to eat less or exercise more. The answer is to fix the insulin resistance and balance the hormones, support the endocrine system, and address the root cause of the problem. Now, you may have been told to do more cardio or more HIIT or lift more weights. But before doing that, you also want to see why you are gaining weight in the first place. So for some of us, it is increased insulin. For some of us, high cortisol, which is the stress hormones, or probably a combination of both happening. It's important to change your exercise routine based on where you are in the cycle. Stress hormones definitely affect our reproductive system and our period cycle. So instead of pushing yourself to the limit, you may want to experiment with a different approach. Continuously doing HIIT or long runs can actually increase your stress hormones, not just while you're doing it, but also 48 hours afterwards. So if you've already got a stressful job or stressful home environment, or just being a woman in the 21st century can be a pretty stressful experience for so many of us, then that means your stress hormones are going to be high anyway. So you want to strike a sweet spot where you are getting the benefits of insulin but not raising your stress hormones. And the sweet spot can be different for different people. And I'm so amazed that our Indian culture already knew this. Women knew that taking rest at certain times of the month is more important than doing exertion or exercise for your long-term health and vitality. The second symptom I want to talk about in PCOS is acne, and it's again very close to my heart because I have been a chronic acne sufferer throughout my life till my mid-30s. My face was always breaking out, and now I enjoy clear skin all month long. So many of us take birth control pills to mask our acne, and there is no judgment here because I say this with a lot of love because I was that person. I was popping up OC pills just to mask my acne because I was not getting relief from any kind of lotions, potions, even antibiotics. So are the birth control pills good for acne? They can definitely mask it, short term. But they don't do anything to heal the root cause of acne, which is in your hormones. In fact, if you take them long term, they aggravate the root cause of the problem. So definitely you don't want to take birth control pills. The treatment of acne is inside out, not outside in. Even lotions, potions, creams, they do not help long term. The real treatment of acne is inside out. So one of the root cause of acne is because your body is overproducing testosterone. And why it's overproducing testosterone? It could be because of high blood sugars, possibly stress, maybe hidden thyroid condition, or maybe inflammation. So I talk about all these things in my blogs in detail. And once you fix the root cause of the problem, your acne can vanish as if it never existed before.